All right, sounds like Terry had a few too many drinks there. How's everybody doing? Sun is out, balmy temperatures, and we now enter a life without football. Oh, no. David, oh, no. No. But we have to look back before we look forward, and I'm very excited. A number of things to discuss with this game. But it's funny, you hear people, and I haven't seen articles written about it, or I haven't heard a caller call in about it, but everyone wants to talk about who the star of the game was last night, the star of the evening. I've heard people say it was either or both J-Lo and Shakira's asses. I've heard of Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, the city of Miami. But, there's one star no one's brought up. And I don't know that I don't think it makes me smart. I just kind of feel like people are missing something. So before we really go down the road here, I want to see why, or if anybody else recognized there was a star that burst onto the scene last night. No one's talked about it. Not the morning show, not the midday show, not ESPN. Nobody. Just fascinated.
This is a player?
It could be a player. It could be a coach. It could be a broadcaster. It could be a reporter. It could be one of the celebrities. I thought a star was born last night. That's just
Joe Buck.
Well, you know what? It's interesting you say that because it involves our friend Joe Buck. The star of last night, I honestly believe, was Joe Buck's package. That opening shot, Joe's pants were so tailored, his hogging balls was out there for everybody to see. That was the most king move ever. I'm Joe Buck. This is your Super Bowl. I'm spread eagle. Look at my balls. That was amazing. I couldn't. David, you know the setup I've got in the man cave is I've got the big screen.
Yes.
Joe Buck's balls were the size of a pizza. And they were staring you in the face because he's sitting on a bar stool and he's like, balls.
So now, I don't remember seeing this. So now you're expecting me to go on my work computer and Google Joe Buck's balls.
It's all anybody could talk about who I was watching the game with. I'm going, can you get Joe Buck's twig and berries off my screen?
Yeah, I got a photo.
Because he's sitting there and his pants were so tailored.
Very tight.
So tailored. He may as well have been on national TV in his undies.
What is going on?
David. And it's so cocky. Like it's the ultimate Joe Buck move. I'm Joe Buck. You're looking at my ball. You don't have a choice. You can't turn the Super Bowl. So I'm going to make you look at my balls.
Oh, my God.
And look, okay, what kind of maniac does a stand-up for a Super Bowl and does it like that? Hey, Roberta. His legs couldn't have been wider. And you're sitting there going, Jesus, Joe, loosen the inseam out a little bit. My God.
Looks like it hurts.
Roberto. I'm just saying. Star was born. Joe Buck's packing heat. Man. No, not Damian Williams. Not Pat Mahomes. Not Andy Reid. Not Shakira. No. Not the NFL's all-time team. I just wanted to open it with a shout-out to Joe Buck's Taylor because even if you had a small twig and berries, the way that was tailored makes you look like you ought to be making movies for a living. Yeah, thank you, Jeff Blashill. Listen, I don't know if people will admit it, but it was impossible not to notice that because it was in your face.
Yeah, I'm looking at a tweet right here. Somebody, took a screenshot. I want Sully to tweet a picture of me looking at the photo very closely.
Hold on. True or false? Do you think Buck knew exactly what he was doing?
No, I honestly think that he was probably adjusting a lot. It just seems like it hurts.
No, but this is the problem. His pants are too tailored.
Yes.
That inseam, but he knew. They opened up Super Bowl 54. I'm Joe Buck alongside my Super Bowl winning partner and my balls. Like, look at how Joe Buck was sitting to open the night.
Well, we're in a different time now. Like, I hope like fashion goes back to where like we had pleated pants and like you had a lot of room in the crotch area. You know what I
But
mean?
he forcibly tailored his pants that way. Like, think about this.
Well, that's what's in.
At this level, his guy who's making his suits is going to go, listen, what's the lighting? What is, okay, you're doing a stand-up. Are you going to be seated? Are your legs going to be crossed? He had to have told his guy, listen to me, I want you to run that inseam so tight that my balls have to pick a side of my leg they're going to spill to. And I'm gonna be wide open for America. I thought a star was born. That was
I won't read that part, but the tweet does say that, like, you know, you're seeing a complete outline as if it was an X-ray.
I may as well be Joe Buck's wife after the start of the Super Bowl. I've seen Joe Buck's penis and balls. Couldn't avoid it. You just sit down. Maybe you got a little queso. Maybe you got a little pizza. Maybe you got some wingdings. Whatever it is. You go to take a bite as the game finally starts, and you are met with Joe Buck's religion.
Especially on the screen you were watching it on.
Right. Dude, I've got the projector set up. Joe Buck's balls were the size of most people's TV. So don't be like, oh, Valenti, why were you looking at his penis?
You couldn't avoid it.
I couldn't avoid it. Why was I looking at Joe Buck's penis? Because it was on my TV. There was no avoiding it. Did anyone else notice this? Did anyone else start watching this and go, my God, I hope my teenage daughter is not looking at this? That's all. That, to me, the star was born. Like the ticket text, please.
Yeah, I was looking at tweets. There's actually not as many tweets as I thought there would be about it. But people are saying MVP, most valuable package.
That's right. That's right.
I saw it on Instagram, Mike. I thought the same thing.
I just was blown away by it. I couldn't believe it.
Mike, you're obsessed with this. Someone saying.
Behave yourself.
Mike, I thought you were going to say the guy with the long beard on the 49ers sideline. Did you see him on TV last night?
Yes, and I must know who that is. That's some serious, serious beard action.
Joe Buck tried to show up Shakira. He thought her outfit was a little too baggy.
You tailored his puppy up a little bit, huh? If you're Aikman, you got no shot. Aikman looks like he's half in the bag regardless. So then he don't know what's going on, and his partner shows him up. Go ahead.
And then post the pic on Twitter. No, I'm not posting on Twitter.
No. You either watched or you didn't. That's it.
Mike, only you would notice something like this.
That's not true. It was on the.
Someone said, "Oh my God, my wife and I noticed that." We made the comment watching the game.
I tell you.
For once, Mike Valenti is correct. I saw the same thing with
Joe Buck will steal your girl. Be careful. 248-539-9797. Now, no, we're not doing hours on this. I just wanted to give a shout out to what was the star of the evening. We have a lot to get to. We are going to have a completely irreverent Super Bowl blitz a little over an hour from now. We are going to dive into some of the game. Kyle Shanahan's missteps. Was Terry Bradshaw drunk? A lot really to do. But you know where we'll begin with, Mike? I noticed something else last night that I don't think anybody else noticed. And no, it's not Joe Buck's extreme tailoring. We'll get into it next. 97.1.
All right, well, no.